Hello, welcome to the Gay Cruise and Travel Podcast with me, just Joey T. All right. How's everyone doing? Not that any of you can go through your speakers or your phone and tell me how you're doing, but I always like just asking people, hey, how's it going? All 5 of you out there that's listening to this podcast. All right, seriously. Today, I got a few things I want to go through. So it's going to be a few different topics going on today. But a couple of news items up at the very top just to kick it off. I just released a brand new cruise advice video on YouTube. I know it's been quite a while since I released a proper YouTube video. The various podcasts that I do, the video versions of those episodes are up on my YouTube channel, Just Joey T. But I just uploaded this past Friday the first of several gay cruise advice videos that are brand new. They've just been produced fresh for this year, 2025. And the one that went up last Friday, was a quick door decor tutorial. So I did a door decor 101 video from 2 or 3 years ago that just explains what is door decor, why would you want it, how would you do door decor, all the different ingredients, so on and so forth. But in this tutorial, it's a walkthrough, and basically on a recent Atlantis cruise that I went on, I basically just filmed myself putting up my own door decorations outside my own stateroom door on that particular cruise. Really light, it's a light watch. You know, sometimes people say, oh, a book is like a light read. Well, this YouTube video is a light watch, is I think 2.5 minutes. Really, really quick. Give it a watch. It just shows you, how I do my door decorations, which I consider a relatively basic one. Some people do very elaborate door decorations and they get very creative with it. And those are always super captivating, always great to see. Sometimes on a cruise ship, I'll walk by someone's room and I'll see the decoration. I think, wow, that is some really cool, unique, fun, awesome door decoration. Now, snap a little photo. But mine, I've just got the basics. But especially if you are new or newer to the gay cruises, you might have heard about this door decor, door decoration idea, but you don't really know that much about it or what it looks like, then you can watch that YouTube video and you can see me putting up my door decorations, and it's a little visual tutorial for you. All right, and a sneak preview of what's coming up next week's episode, which I will probably go over more in depth about the upcoming Atlantis Allure of the Seas cruise. So that's coming out of Miami, February the 3rd to the 10th for a week. And that is also known as the big one, also known as the party cruise. So I'll be on that one. So I hope to see some of you on board the Allure of the Seas in just a few weeks' time. But Atlantis, they just sent an email out to everyone who's booked on the Allure just a few days ago, sometime last week, just with some additional information. As they do, Atlantis in about 1 or 2 months before sailing, they start setting out more and more information that you need to know, or that would be good for cruisers to know about that sailing. So not a surprise that they sent one out just last week with some additional information, some really good information, some of which are already covered in last week's episode of this podcast, where I went into details about the drink tickets, because that's a newer concept to some people, and there's also kind of some intricacies with that. And the fact that every room gets a set amount of drink tickets included with the fare. Also, this brand new concept of a voucher for premium dining. So go check out that last episode of this Gay Cruise and Travel podcast with me, Just Joey T. If you are going on that cruise, it's got a lot of great information there. But yeah, in that email that was sent out last week, Atlantis said that the cruise vacation guide will be coming out next week, which means this week, the week that this podcast is going up. So, to tell you the tea, Atlantis doesn't have the best record of getting the CVGs out when they say it will come out. Again, That's the Cruise Vacation Guide, or I call it the CVG in short. And it's basically a PDF, a virtual electronic booklet of sorts that has the really detailed information that is really helpful and useful as you get closer to sailing, and for how to prepare for boarding day, how to get onto the ship, different things like that. When the CVG does come out, and I'll believe it when I see it hit my inbox, I will go through the CVG of that cruise in detail with all of you on this podcast. So once it comes out, I will go through it, because especially if you're a newer cruiser, the CVG actually has a lot of information on it. I feel like it's one of those things where when the CVG comes out, people gravitate towards one or two of like the 10 different sections of the guide, and that's it. Primarily, they just look at the entertainment schedule preview that is in there, and that gets like all the news, and it kind of overshadows everything else. But don't worry, I will guide you through all that. Also, in that same episode where I go through the CVG, I would love to tackle any questions you all might have about that particular upcoming sailing. So feel free to comment down in the YouTube comment section any questions you might have about the Allure sailing that is coming up. Today, though, what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go through very quickly some of the updates for some other cruises on the 2025 Atlantis Cruise calendar, because since I last talked about the cruises coming up in 2025, there have been some updates on 3 of the cruises. I'm going to run through them quickly. And then to wrap up this episode, I've had a few people ask me for advice, or to do a tutorial, or to do something, give some information, some guidance as to the outfits for the party themes for the Allure cruise. And I will try to take a swing at that to wrap up this episode of the podcast. Hey, when was the last time you really took care of your skin? The skin is the largest organ in the whole human body, and it's doing so much for you. It protects you from germs and cooties. It keeps you warm when you're cold. It keeps you cool when you're hot. It's making vitamin D. It gives you the gift of touch and sensation. And that's just scratching the surface, so you better take care of it. I started my own skincare company, Surf Labs, to serve fun and functional skincare for everyone, so that you can serve fun while serving face. Go to surflabs.co, SCRVELABS.co, or follow us at Surf Labs on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and discover how easy and fun it is to treat your skin right with Surf Labs. All right, so let's get going. First of all, updates on some other Atlantis cruises coming up in 2025, later this year. First of all, the Memorial Day cruise. So last time we talked about this, we didn't know what the ports are. We didn't know what the itinerary is, and it wasn't on sale yet to the general public. That has changed. They have announced the ports of call. Ports of call is basically where the ship is going to go to, the places the ship will go. Okay, ports of call have been announced. The itinerary is out, and it is now on public sale. So anyone can just go into Atlantis' website or talk to their travel agent and book that cruise now. Let's go through the ports and the itinerary. So May 23rd, that's a Friday, is when the ship sets sail from Miami. So that's day 1. Day 2 is the sea day. Day 3, they will be in Georgetown in the Grand Caymans. Day 4 is the sea day. Day 5 is Cozumel in Mexico. Day 6, the final sea day. And then the morning after, it will dock back into Miami. Next one is the Halloween cruise. And last we talked, we also didn't know the ports or the itinerary for that one. It was alluded to in December that this would probably make a stop at Key West in Florida, but we didn't have a lockdown itinerary at that point yet. Well, now we do. We know the ports. We know the itinerary. Currently is on alumni sale. and you need like a code. You need to be an alumni to book it. But pretty soon, I'm sure that will be on sale to the public. So let's go to the ports then, since they've just been recently announced. So this cruise is from Saturday, October 25th to Saturday, November the 1st for 7 nights. Sailing from Miami, that's day 1. Day 2, it is going to Key West. Sea day on day 3, Puerto Plata. I'm not pronouncing that properly. In the Dominican Republic. Puerto Plata. Is that right? You guys know what I mean. So that's day 4. Day 5 is it's going to Grand Turks and Caicos. Day 6 is a sea day. The last full day, day 7, is Bimini in the Bahamas. And then for the final morning, it docks back into Miami. All right, the last cruise I want to give an update on is the that's the Hong Kong to Singapore cruise. It starts from Hong Kong, then it goes to Singapore. The details of this have already been released. The difference is that it is now on public sale. It was on alumni sale the last time I talked about it in December. It is now on public sale, and the website is out on the public atlantisevents.com. So feel free to go check that one out. Okay, to wrap up the podcast, as promised, I'm going to try to give all of you some outfit ideas for the different themed parties on the Allure cruise that's coming up, going down to the Caribbean. Before I get into the actual advice, I just need you to know that I am not a huge, gigantic fan of outfits, of doing costumes. I'm not like the super most creative person. I feel like if you're looking for inspiration for like a really unique, really innovative, really creative outfit, I think at best you can use what the ideas I'm going to throw out here as starting points to then further develop from there to kind of get something more unique. I think my advice will be the most useful for people who don't have a lot of experience dressing up to, the Atlantis party themes. They haven't maybe gone on that many cruises before, or maybe it's their first cruise. And this whole concept of like a theme party is more foreign to you. And you're not necessarily looking for something super outlandish or super creative. You just kind of sort of want to know what to do. You just kind of sort of want to meet the brief and meet the bar. You're not trying to turn heads per se, but you just want to have some idea what to wear because you kind of sort of have no idea what to wear. So I'm kind of here more for the beginners, more for like also the basic bitches, because I am one when it comes to some of these outfits. So having that disclaimer said, I'm going to throw out some ideas for you guys. And I'm just going to go down the list as I have them written here. This is not the order necessarily that the parties will happen in. This is just the order that it was sent out in the email when Atlantis announced the themes to everyone. The first one is called Enchanted Forest. That's the name of the party, Enchanted Forest, okay? I'm going to give you guys a few options, okay? The most basic thing you can do is think of things that are in the forest in like a cartoon, right? So you can think about trees, leaves, greenery, jungle theme, Tarzan, for example. I've got a loincloth as part of my, outfits. Cartoon characters or childhood stories that are based in the forest. Even something that's not necessarily a cartoon, like Jumanji was based in the forest. Is Jumanji based in the forest? I think so. Yeah, so from there, you can kind of think about, okay, what if you could have an outfit that was green, okay? If you want to just do the bare basics, just dress in one particular color where that color kind of fits the theme. If you just want to go really, really basic, if you want to be like, you know what, I can't be bothered to come up with anything creative, but I just don't want to look out of place, just dressing to a color will work. So if you just want to do a color and be done with it, just do green, some sort of like dark green, that kind of looks like leaves, okay? Take it one step further. You can dress up again some sort of character from some sort of childhood story or like a movie or like a cartoon that was based in and around the forest. You can dress up as like a park ranger, You can dress up as animals that you might find in the forest that will live in the forest. I don't know, come as like a lizard or something. So part of this theme is also about magic, the enchanted part of the forest, right? So think about, and that part, it doesn't have to be necessarily magical creatures that is related to the forest or trees. It can just be like magical creatures, period. Okay. So even think about like Cinderella, right? Cinderella in the story, she had to like traverse through what I thought was a forest to get to like the ball and then have to like come back because blah, 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 blah. What story was Tinkerbell from? What story is Tinkerbell from? Wasn't that also based in, a lot of Disney stories are based in or around like a woodsy forest setting. So I think almost any one of those could work. So that's where I think you can start branching off from. Okay. I told you guys I wasn't super great at this. I think actually maybe the next theme might be a little bit better. The next one is called Future-ish. Future-ish. And this is just clearly like a futuristic theme. Okay, for the basic bitches out there like me, if you just want to do a color, just do silver. Shiny silver. Like a metallic silver. Right? Just metallic silver shorts. Yeah, and then you're good to go. Alternatively, you can even do some sort of like shiny black type of material, but they accent it with like neon colored lights. It's like a kind of a Gaytron type of a look. So it doesn't always have to be silver. Just with something silver doesn't mean it's futuristic, but that's like the easy way to kind of blend in. If you just want to do a color, you do silver. Again, the easiest way to get inspiration is think about characters and movies in TV, in like a cartoon or in any sort of well-known story, right? Think about all the movies that were set in the future, right? Doesn't matter if the movie was not recent. It could be movies from like the 60s or 70s or 80s about the future. It could be something like Star Trek, right? Star Trek has been around for like decades, and many iterations of Star Trek have been produced, but they're all kind of about being in the future and space travel, all these futuristic things, right? So if there's any geeky part of you, even if you're geeking out about something that's not necessarily super futuristic, you can probably pull that out. AI is obviously now like a big thing. I don't know how you could dress up as AI. I think anything with blinking lights, sometimes you can kind of sort of pull off as somewhat future-ish. So I kind of like that idea I have where like I would just get like a plain black outfit, but then accent it with some like neon lights. And these are going to be nighttime parties. So anything with lights will really kind of give it that extra bling as well. Cool. I don't know if that was helpful, but that's the direction I would go in. So there you go. Neon Playground. Okay, this party is a party I've been to. This is a party that's starting to become a staple for some Atlantis sailings. And it's a mix of two different things. Neon, interpret that to be like glow in the dark. So this is going to be in Studio B, which is an indoor venue. There will probably be black lights. So anything that's glow in the dark. You can get, obviously, pieces of clothing that are like the neon fluorescent type colors. Those would be super awesome. So if you want to just just use colors to dress to the theme and blend in and not do anything super special, yeah, just think about neon or fluorescent colors. It could be as simple as, just highlighter yellow shorts. You can accent with little bits of white, but the white will tend to glow a little bit. But don't just dress in all white because that's like for the white party, which we'll get to next. Beyond just pieces of clothing that are fluorescent or neon colors or bright colors, you can do body paint. You got fluorescent glow-in-the-dark neon colored body paint. And you can do different designs on your arms, or on your chest, or on your back, or whatever. It probably will be a little messier, but body paint is actually it's not that uncommon for this particular party. Glow-in-the-dark fluorescent body paint. It just washes off in the shower afterwards. You do sometimes imprint yourself onto other people, though. But yeah, for something that's a little more adventurous, takes a little bit more time, you can do that too. You can get temporary glow-in-the-dark tattoos. I've seen that done before as well. You can, things that you can stick onto your body. Just make sure it doesn't hurt too much when you need to take it off. The other part of the theme is the playground part of the theme. Basically, that means anything that has to do with anime, with games, with cartoons, with like video games or any kind of games, board games. So it's kind of sort of like the fusion of those two things. Could be toys. Think about some of your favorite toys from your childhood. I've seen one costume piece that I thought was so brilliant that I saw years ago at this party. Someone took a regular plain white baseball cap and they put Legos on it, but they put light up Legos onto the hat. So like this baseball cap had this like the flat part up front, the bangs. On the flat part, they just put like light up Legos. So it like the thing lit up in like different patterns and stuff. I thought that was super cool. It combines the neon part and the playground part. So think about your favorite toys from your childhood or even today. I love Lego, so that's why I kind of noticed that particular the Lego neon hat. I thought that was great. Think about some of your favorite cartoon characters, some of your favorite animes that you watch, and just take inspiration from there. Yeah, use props. Parasols. I've had people have parasols and they dangle little glow in the dark light sticks. Those little sticks that glow in the dark when you break them in half, and they hang them kind of on the edge of like the parasol. There was a group of boys that did that 2 years ago. It's like 4 people in that group. They each had a parasol and they hung these glow sticks on the end of the parasol. They were spinning them around. It was super, super cute. I think out of all of the parties, especially this one, it's a good one to have props with. So make your props light up, make your props glow in the dark. It could be something as like, I don't know, a pool noodle. That's a toy. There you go. So yeah, use your imagination for this one. Just think about your favorite toys, your favorite hobbies, your favorite games, your favorite cartoons, your favorite anime. Go from there. Make sure it glows. Make sure it lights up. You can see it in a black light. Do something with it. Use some props. There you go. Neon Playground Party. Okay, can I tell you something for real? Skincare is not really a sexy topic. No one's waking up in the middle of the night thinking, oh my God, I have to take care of my skin. I know I talk a lot on the podcast, I have a lot of opinions, and I have a lot of advice to give. But if you don't listen to me about anything, listen to me about this. You have to take care of yourself, and you also have to take care of your skin. I believe in it so much, and I think it's such a critical thing that I started my own skincare company, Serve Labs, to serve fun and functional skincare for everyone. And you know what? Not to toot my own horn, but people are always telling me, your skin looks so good, and I can't believe how old you are. Do you know why? Because I've been taking care of my skin for many, many years. But I know, for a lot of you, skincare just sounds like another chore. But I want to make it fun. And that's where Serve Labs comes in. Go to servelabs.co, servelabs.co, or follow us at Serve Labs on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and discover how easy and fun it is to treat your skin right with Serve Labs. Okay, next one is super easy. Even I can give advice for this one. White Legends, which is the white party. Just dress in white. I was at a white party recently, not on a cruise, on land, where there was like 1% of people, like 1 out of 100 people. Like for every 100 people, I saw one person that was dressed in black. What the fuck are you doing? If you want to be going against the grain, can you just not do it at this party? You can be like anti-establishment or whatever at some other time. I think it's just a bad attitude to intentionally wear black to a white party. I think it's just, and there's no excuse to otherwise not wear white to the white party, because doesn't everyone have like a white shirt? Doesn't everyone have like a white pair of shorts or white pair of pants? It's your shoes don't even have to really match, honestly. Like, just wear white. So easy. If I see anyone wearing black to this party, I swear to my mom, honestly, that person's on my shit list. I don't even know who this person is. Someone's going to wear black, and I'm not going to approve. Just wear white. Ideally, something that's plain white that doesn't have logos on it. That's all you really need to do. Like, half the boys would just be wearing, like, white shorts or, like, a white shirt or, like, white pants. That's it. Your shoes don't necessarily have to match because it's dark enough and crowded enough that no one really can see your shoes. If you want to make it fancier, I love lights to make a white outfit fancier. Just get white lights that you can put onto an accent piece, or that you can kind of incorporate into your white pieces of clothing. I think it'd be super cute to get one of those tiny little backpacks. You know, sometimes guys have those like really tiny little backpacks, like the super small ones. I would get like a white one of those off Amazon for like $10 or something. And I would make that, just wire up lights on that little backpack, and the battery can just go inside the bag. I love those tiny little backpacks, especially when like the really buff guys wear this tiny little backpack. I think that's super cute. Yeah, having white lights definitely will liven up an outfit for sure. If I want to take it a step beyond that, well, the body paint idea still stands, because this is a predominantly color-themed party. You just wear white, so in sort of white body paint. And you don't have to wear just the body paint. You could have, some piece of clothing on, and you can use white body paint to accent to, the clothes that you wear. I see a lot of people do wings, like an angel type of a look even. The thing is, I don't approve of wearing wings at a dance or circuit party. It's like you're going to hit someone. You're not going to hit someone. You're going to hit like 50 people. And there's not enough space for that. Maybe not wings, maybe more like a gown or like a cape. That lights up. I've seen that before, like a cape that you can flail up and it lights up. Those are super, super cool. So I don't think you have to go super fancy with the white party. If you do want to do fancy, just focus on accessories. Just at least have like white shorts or white shirt, whatever. Focus on accessories. Have like a white bracelet, a white necklace. You can get a white tiara, a white hat, white handcuffs, whatever your thing is. Just have white accessories. I think that would look super cool. All right, we're going to move on to the tea dances. The first tea dance is the dog tag tea dance. Tea dances are the afternoon parties, by the way. Dog tag tea dance is a military theme. The easiest thing you can wear is camo. I wear black, but I feel like black is kind of sort of like a military type color. Not necessarily in the terms of like the army, but in terms of like covert undercover agent type thing. It's more like they tend to wear black, or thieves also wear black. So I tend to wear, but I don't like camo personally. Like camo, if you wear camo, you'll blend it. Yeah, you'll fit in immediately if you wear camo. But you can also get camo in different colors. You don't just doesn't have to be that forest green or like the gray camo. It could be I've seen pink camo. I've seen baby blue camo. You can get camo in like different colors on like Amazon and other places online. So if you want to stand out just a little bit without having to try too hard and spend that many brain cells on it, look for camo of a more interesting color. Maybe there's like neon or fluorescent camo out there that you can get. So do camo. I've had friends that have done variations of military outfits from different eras and decades. So what we know as military outfits in modern militaries today don't necessarily look the same as military outfits from like the 20s or the 40s or like the 50s or the 60s. So if you want to kind of look into something a little bit different, especially cute if there's a group of you and you want to all do matching outfits. I mentioned in a previous podcast that I knew a group of friends that did the medical staff within a military, because usually medical staff serving within the military, especially the ones that are on active deployment, they have a particular type of outfit. So it doesn't have to be like the military in the traditional sense of like the fighters with the guns or the whatever. It could be like the medical staff or like the support staff or the intelligence people or like the people in the Navy. They are part of the military as well. So you have like people who are sailors, for example, people that work on like various types of warships. You can have people that are up in the air, people that are pilots, that are like fighter jets, right? So those are some other places you can go for Dr. T-Dance. Disco tea dance. I'm going to kind of sort of skip over this one because I'm not the authority on disco. It's not one of my favorite things. Don't tell anyone. But Google knows a lot about disco. If you just want to get by and do kind of just use colors to fulfill this theme, I would do like metallic gold stuff, metallic gold go-go shorts, metallic pink. I quite like for this party as well. Maybe some gold rim aviator sunglasses. Yeah, that's all you. That's kind of sort of all you need to do. You want to do anything fancier than that? I'm gonna recuse myself from giving too many specific ideas for this one because disco is not my forte. With that, I'm gonna skip over to the Think Pink tea dance, which is the last theme party. Just wear pink. Anything that you want to do, just pink. I just throw on a pink pair of shorts, hot pink pair of shorts, pink boots, pink cowboy boots, pink cowboy hat. Yeah, anything pink, it's fine. You can have a pink necklace, pink accessories. Yeah, so just like for the white party, I think we just start out with whatever clothes you're wearing, shorts or a shirt or pants, have that be pink. And then accessorize to make it more interesting. I think that's like an easy way to spruce up your outfit without making it super complicated, or especially if you're not like a super duper creative person. So think of different types of accessories that you can wear to accessorize. Maybe like a little pink masquerade mask. Maybe some sort of like pink bandana. I love bananas. I love the cowboy boots. I like kind of sort of like the pink cowboy idea or cowgirl. If you can fit cowboy boots into your luggage, pink cowboy boots, pink denim shorts, very like Beyonce maybe, and then like a pink cowboy hat. There you go. Maybe like a pink lasso. I don't know why I went country with this one, but you can go as long as you're wearing pink. I think that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. As long as you're wearing pink, you will look great. And again, body paint works, temporary tattoo works, and light up things that light up in pink also works. There you go. I don't know if these are good or bad outfit ideas. I don't know if they were that helpful to anyone. But as a famous drag queen once said, I said what I said. And there you go for this episode of the Gay Cruise and Travel Podcast. Please join me again next week. Hopefully the CVG for the Allure Cruise will be out by then. And I am looking forward to doing a deep dive into the CVG because I think it's information that everyone going on a cruise really do need to know. And a lot of times, I know a lot of cruisers, they skip out a lot of the important parts of it. But I promise to try my best to go over the CVG in a fun, breezy way as much as possible. Again, check out my YouTube channel, Just Joey T. I just, again, posted a brand new door-to-core tutorial up there. And there are also other great gay cruise advice videos up there as well. If you are going on to the Allure of the Seas pretty soon, I hope to see you on board. And while you're packing and getting ready for that, why don't you watch my videos from past cruises where I show you what the parties are like so you can get a little bit more in the mood for your vacation. And with that, I think I'm done plugging my stuff and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.